Beneath the dazzling lights and red carpet events, a darker story unfolds. Many celebrities have battled addiction, often hidden from the public eye, shaping their lives in ways few could imagine. Some faced years of pain and isolation before finding a path to recovery, while others struggled repeatedly, caught in a cycle of relapse. Their journeys reveal moments of desperation, but also immense courage and strength. These stories expose the reality behind fame, showing how addiction can touch anyone, regardless of success or status. As you learn about their battles, you'll discover a side of these stars that rarely makes headlines, reminding us all of the human struggles behind the glamour. Known for her unforgettable role as Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, Judy Garland's life was deeply affected by addiction to amphetamines and barbiturates. Hollywood's demanding and controlling environment played a major role in worsening her substance abuse. Studio executives pressured her to maintain a certain weight and endure long working hours, often encouraging drug use as a way to manage these harsh conditions. This exploitative system took a heavy toll on her health and well-being. Despite her immense talent and charm, Garland struggled privately with these challenges until her life was cut short in 1969, when she died from a barbiturate overdose at the age of 47. Her story remains one of the most heartbreaking in Hollywood history, highlighting the darker side of fame and the pressures faced by stars behind the scenes. Margaret Sullivan was a well-known actress who captivated audiences with her talent and charm. Despite her success on stage and screen, she faced deep personal struggles that many did not see behind her public image. She battled addiction, which affected her life profoundly. Tragically, at the age of 50, she died from an accidental overdose of barbiturates. This sad event in 1960 highlighted how addiction can quietly destroy even those who seem to have everything. Her story reminds us that fame and talent do not protect anyone from the pain and challenges of addiction. Known for his relaxed and easygoing style, Robert Mitchum was a Hollywood star who openly embraced a lifestyle that included heavy drinking and smoking marijuana. Despite the challenges that came with such habits, he managed to maintain a long career in the film industry, working steadily until near the end of his life. His ability to handle the pressures of Hollywood while indulging in substances that many would consider harmful speaks to her remarkable resilience. Mitchum's laid-back attitude seemed to shield him from some of the harsher consequences often seen in the entertainment world. Even though his use of alcohol and marijuana was well known among his peers, it didn't stop him from becoming a beloved figure on screen or from living to the age of 79. His story is one of balancing personal choices with professional success in an environment that is often unforgiving. Once a dazzling star known for her beauty and charm, Rita Hayworth's life took a tragic turn due to her struggle with alcoholism. This addiction slowly wore away her radiant appearance and weakened her health, casting a shadow over her once glowing career. As her dependency deepened, it began to interfere with both her professional work and personal relationships, causing her to fade from the spotlight she once commanded. Despite her fame and talent, the grip of alcohol proved destructive, showing how even the most admired Hollywood figures can be vulnerable to such battles. Her story serves as a somber reminder of the powerful hold addiction can have, quietly eroding success and happiness over time. Despite his undeniable talent and charm, Sammy Davis Jr. faced serious struggles with addiction that deeply affected his life and career. His battles with cocaine and alcohol addiction took a toll on his health and performance, leading to a noticeable decline in the quality and reliability of his work. Alongside these substance issues, Davis Jr. became consumed by an obsession with swinging and pornography, habits that further complicated his personal life and public image. These challenges serve as a stark reminder of how fame can sometimes expose individuals to destructive behaviors, overshadowing their achievements and impacting their legacy. His story highlights the harsh realities behind the glamour of Hollywood, showing how even the most gifted entertainers can fall victim to the powerful grip of addiction. Despite her status as one of Hollywood's most celebrated actresses, Elizabeth Taylor faced significant struggles with alcohol and drug addiction. Her life, often seen through the lens of glamour and success, was deeply affected by personal challenges that led her to seek treatment and rehab during the 1980s. This period marked a turning point not only for her own recovery, but also for public awareness around addiction. By openly confronting her issues, she helped reduce the stigma associated with substance abuse, encouraging others to seek the help they needed without shame. Taylor's courage in facing her addiction publicly highlighted the reality that even those who seem to have it all can face serious personal battles. making her story one of resilience and hope. Her journey remains a powerful example of how vulnerability and strength can coexist, influencing both Hollywood and society's understanding of addiction. Despite her enchanting beauty and a career that seemed destined for greatness, Pier Angeli faced a dark struggle with addiction to barbiturates. This Italian actress, admired by many, and once a rising star in Hollywood, found herself trapped in the dangerous grip of substance abuse. Her life came to a tragic end at the young age of 39 due to a barbiturate overdose, a loss that sent shockwaves through the entertainment world. The sadness surrounding her death was deepened by the presence of those who cared for her, including her former lover Kirk Douglas and his wife, who attended her funeral. Angeli's story serves as a poignant reminder of how addiction can overshadow even the brightest talents, cutting short a promising life and career. As a member of the Rat Pack, Peter Lawford was known for his charm and talent, but his life was deeply affected by struggles with drug and alcohol addiction. These issues took a heavy toll on his career, causing setbacks and damaging his reputation in Hollywood. His personal relationships also suffered greatly, as addiction created tension and distance between him and those close to him. The challenges Peter faced were not isolated to him alone. His family history reveals a pattern of substance abuse that spanned generations. His son Christopher also battled addiction, but unlike his father, he found a path to recovery. Christopher's journey led him to become an advocate for addiction treatment, working to help others overcome similar struggles. This story highlights how addiction can impact families over time, but also shows that recovery and hope are possible. Despite her radiant fame and status as a Hollywood icon, Marilyn Monroe faced a deeply troubled personal life marked by addiction and depression. Her battle with substance abuse was relentless and ultimately fatal. She died at the young age of 36 from an overdose of chloral hydrate and Nembutal, drugs that were meant to ease her pain, but instead ended her life. Monroe's struggles were hidden behind her glamorous image, but those close to her knew the depth of her suffering. Her death shocked the world and left a lasting impact as fans and fellow artists mourned the loss of a woman who had become a symbol of beauty and fame but was also a victim of her own demons. The legacy she left behind is a reminder of the complex challenges faced by those in the spotlight. Once a shining star of Hollywood's golden age, Veronica Lake captured the hearts of audiences with her distinctive look and captivating performances. However, her rise to fame was shadowed by a growing battle with alcoholism that ultimately consumed her life. As her addiction deepened, her once promising career began to falter, and she found it increasingly difficult to maintain the glamour and success she had achieved. Financial difficulties soon followed, compounding the challenges she faced, and her personal life suffered as well, marked by multiple failed marriages that added to her struggles. Despite the early promise and the iconic status she earned, the relentless grip of substance abuse led to a tragic decline. Her life came to an untimely end at the age of 50 in 1973, closing the chapter on a career that had once sparkled brightly, but was dimmed by the harsh realities of addiction. Best known for his iconic role as Spock in Star Trek, Leonard Nimoy faced significant challenges in his personal life, particularly with alcoholism. Despite his portrayal of a character known for logic and reason, Nimoy's reality was marked by struggles that many would not expect from someone so celebrated. As his fame grew, so did the pressures that came with it, leading him to seek solace in alcohol. This addiction became increasingly severe, to the point where he would drink secretly during filming, a stark contrast to the disciplined persona he embodied on screen. The strain of a troubled marriage further complicated his situation, contributing to his reliance on alcohol as a coping mechanism. However, in 1987, Nimoy made a pivotal decision to seek professional help. This choice marked a turning point in his life, allowing him to overcome his addiction and embrace a sober lifestyle. Following this transformation, he continued to thrive in his career and personal life, demonstrating resilience and strength. Rising quickly in the 1990s, River Phoenix was seen as one of Hollywood's most promising young actors. His talent and charisma made him stand out in films, and many believed he was on the path to great success. Unfortunately, his life was cut tragically short when he died at the age of 23. The cause of his death was a drug overdose that involved a dangerous mix of cocaine and heroin along with other substances. This sudden loss shocked fans and the entertainment industry alike, as it was hard to imagine someone so young and talented falling victim to addiction. His passing served as a harsh reminder that drug addiction can affect anyone, regardless of age or status, challenging the perception that youth and fame offer protection from such dangers. The story of his life and death remains a powerful example of the risks associated with substance abuse, especially in the high-pressure world of Hollywood. Known for his sharp wit and unforgettable characters, John Belushi rose to fame through iconic roles in movies like Animal House and The Blues Brothers. However, beneath his comedic genius lay a troubling battle with severe drug addiction. Over time, the pressures of stardom took a heavy toll on him, leading to an increased reliance on drugs. His addiction became more apparent to those close to him, yet it continued to spiral out of control. Tragically, this struggle culminated in his untimely death at the age of 33 due to a speedball overdose, a dangerous combination of heroin and cocaine. Despite his immense talent and success, Belushi's life was overshadowed by the destructive grip of addiction, a struggle that ultimately claimed one of Hollywood's brightest stars. Winning an Oscar for his powerful role in the 1945 film The Lost Weekend, Ray Milland brought to life the struggles of an alcoholic with such authenticity that it reflected his own battles. His portrayal was not just acting, it was a mirror of the addiction he faced in real life. This connection between his character and his personal challenges made his story stand out as a clear example of how destructive alcoholism can be. Though he experienced times of sobriety, the grip of addiction affected both his personal relationships and his career. His life serves as a reminder that even those who seem successful and strong can be fighting hidden battles with addiction, showing the deep impact it can have beyond the screen. Starting as a beloved child actor in the popular series Art Gang during the 1930s and 1940s, Scotty Beckett enjoyed early fame and success. However, as he grew older, he faced significant personal struggles that deeply affected his life. Transitioning from child star to adult actor proved difficult, and Beckett became entangled in addiction to alcohol and barbiturates. These substances took a toll on his health and career, leading to numerous legal problems and failed attempts to revive his once promising path in Hollywood. His life took a tragic turn, culminating in his death at the young age of 38 in 1968. The exact circumstances remain unclear, but an overdose is widely suspected as the cause. Despite the bright start to his career, the challenges Beckett faced highlight the harsh realities that some child stars encounter as they navigate adulthood. During her rise to fame, Ava Gardner faced deep personal struggles that contrasted sharply with her glamorous image. She turned to alcohol as a way to cope with the pain and difficulties she experienced, especially during her troubled marriage to Artie Shaw. This addiction soon took hold, becoming a major influence in her life and casting a shadow over her relationships and career. Despite her status as a Hollywood legend, Gardner's battle with alcoholism revealed the harsh realities that even the most dazzling stars can endure behind the scenes. Her story serves as a reminder that fame and beauty do not shield anyone from personal hardships and the grip of addiction. Known for his daring and charming roles in Hollywood's golden age, Errol Flynn captivated audiences with his swashbuckling performances. Despite his on-screen charisma, Flynn struggled deeply with addiction, battling severe dependence on morphine and alcohol. These substances took a heavy toll on his body and mind, causing a steady decline in his health over the years. His addiction not only affected his personal life, but also damaged his once thriving career, leading to fewer roles and diminishing public appearances. Flynn's life story is a stark example of how addiction can undermine even the brightest stars, ultimately ending his life prematurely at the age of 50 in 1959. His legacy remains a cautionary tale about the destructive power of substance abuse. Despite his polished public image as a legendary singer and actor, Frank Sinatra struggled with alcohol addiction throughout his life. His heavy drinking began in the 1940s and continued for many years, quietly affecting both his health and personal life. While the world admired his smooth voice and charismatic presence on stage and screen, few recognized the hidden battle he faced behind the scenes. Over time, this lifelong struggle with alcohol became a shadow over his glamorous persona, influencing his relationships and contributing to challenges beyond the spotlight. The contrast between his public charm and private difficulties reveals a complex figure whose addiction was a significant part of his story. Despite her immense talent and success, Natalie Wood's life was marked by a struggle with alcohol that shadowed her career and personal life. She rose to fame as a gifted actress, captivating audiences with her performances. Yet the pressures of Hollywood and her own battles with addiction took a toll. Her tragic death at the age of 43 remains shrouded in mystery and sorrow. Officially ruled as drowning, the circumstances surrounding her passing have sparked ongoing speculation and reflection on how addiction can deeply affect even the brightest stars. Her story is a haunting reminder of the hidden struggles behind fame and the devastating consequences that can arise when addiction goes unchecked.